Hi guys, in this video, we will see how to create database, tables, and insert a data. I have logged in the MySQL command line. I will see the list of databases present right now using the command, show databases. As you can see, it shows the list of databases which were already present and the databases created by us. You can also use the keywords in capital letters, because the SQL is not case sensitive. It will not affect the result. Also remember to add semicolon at the last of the command, it represents the end of SQL query. Now, we will try to create one database. So to create database we use query create database followed by database name you want to create. Here I am creating the database with the name LMS, Library Management System. Now, if you run the query show databases, you will see the name of LMS database in the list of databases. To switch between databases we execute use query. Type use followed by the database name you want to work on. So I'll execute use LMS query, ending with semicolon, and I will be able to use the LMS database. It prints the message database changed. Right now we are in the LMS database. We know that database is made up of tables. So we will try to list the tables. To list the tables we will use the show keyword again. But this time, since we want to list the tables, instead of using databases we will use tables keyword. So our query will be show tables. Since we have not created any tables in this new database, we will get empty set message on the screen. So let us first create a table. But before creating table, initially, I would like to recommend you using Notepad for big queries like creating table. We will follow the syntax for creating the table. Create table followed by table name and insert a parenthesis after that. In the parenthesis we can write the attributes related to table name. Our table name is book, and since we want to keep track of all the books we have, we can assign them a book ID. So the first column name will be book ID followed by space and the data type int. The data type of a column defines what kind of value the column can hold. It can be integer, character, date, and time, etc. In the blog, there are tables related to data types. After defining tables column, put a comma to separate each attribute. The second attribute will be book name followed by its data type varchar and size in the parentheses. I have defined the size as 50, book name should not consist the characters more than this defined size. Next column is author name with its data type varchar and size 50. The last column is price with the data type int, you can assign decimal instead of int. Note that for the last column I haven't added the comma at the end. Also don't forget to end the query with semicolon. Now copy and paste this much in the command line. And hit enter. You will see a message like query OK. It means you have created table successfully. Now, we will again run the query show tables, to get the list of table. See, it shows the table we have created, that is books. Instead of typing previously used queries you can just click on up arrow button to get those queries. So now we have created our first table in our database. We can use the desk or describe keyword followed by table name. You see, it shows the fields of our table, data type of those each fields or columns, if any column can accept null values or not, and if there is any default value we can set if no value provided. We will discuss key and extra column in upcoming videos. So after creating our table we will add some data in it. To add a data we use the command insert into, followed by the table name in which you want to insert a records followed by values keyword, and in parentheses we will define our data in the order. In the parentheses, we will provide book ID followed by comma, since our book name is of Archer type, so for that we will write it in the double quotes. We will do the same for author name. At last we will give the price of books. You can find these commands in our website's blog. After the command, don't forget to add a semicolon and hit enter. If you get query OK message on the screen, then you have successfully inserted a record. I'll insert some more records. Now, after inserting 3 records, we will try to retrieve those records. To get the data from the tables, we use select keyword. So the query will start with select keyword, followed by the columns you want to see. For example, you can write book name and price separate by comma. Here I'll be using asterisk to show all the columns. After that we will write from keyword followed by the table name from which you want to fetch the data. If you hit enter button, you will get to see the records we stored just now. So this is how we can create database, table, and insert a data into table. On our website you will see some tables, you can use them for your practice. I'll provide the website link in the description. Thank you.